Hey guys, this is Chris Theisen from Christian Piano. Today's question would be, how do I have a closer walk with God? And it really comes down to three things. Obedience to God, more time with Him, more time with fellow believers. Um, so the first is obedience to God. A lot of people have an area in their life where they know God's clearly told them to change, and the flow of the Holy Spirit is like a valve of water, and when you're disobedient, it's like a lever that's partially closing that valve of the full outpouring. So that's the first thing to address. How do I walk blameless with God? That's going to be achieved when you are alone with Him more. The more alone time you spend with God, the better your walk with Him is going to be. And look at Jesus. I mean, every opportunity He had, He was going to be alone with the Father. Isolated prayer. To recharge, we need to be alone with God and alone with Him in prayer to be refilled. So that is something you have to incorporate in your day. I call it anchor points. You got to have set times every single day that no matter what's happened that day, no matter what's going on, you go somewhere and you go be alone with God. And you got to be disciplined in doing that. Some people have families, I get that, but God still has time in your day for you to be alone with Him. And that's something to pray to Him directly on. Ask Him, what times can I be alone with you, Lord? And He'll guide you that. So, and then, being honest with God too, just have direct conversations with Him like you would a person. Put a chair in front of where you're sitting and have the Lord sit in it and just talk with Him. He's, cast your cares on Him because He cares for you. So that just, so many things, so many mistakes can be avoided if you just talk to God about them during the day. Bring it to God. Don't turn to destructive behaviors. Don't be discouraged and turn away from God. He doesn't change. He's there for you. So remember that. Make time to be still with Him. Every single day, faithfully. It'll change your life. Go on a drive somewhere. Go park somewhere alone that's quiet. You gotta really get somewhere peaceful. Don't be distracted with phones or noises, and sometimes that's hard. Well, you can find a good area to do that. It doesn't have to be God will guide you to the right spots. And the third is time with believers. So everyone should be attending a Wednesday night Bible study. Every church should have a Wednesday night Bible study. It is, I feel, the most beneficial thing someone can do. You know, we need to be refilled with the Holy Spirit to best walk with God. So the more you're meeting with believers during your week, the better your walk's going to be too. You know, if someone's battling a sin and they're stumbling with it, I say, okay, you know, go to Wednesday night prayer. And they said, okay, you know, just if you have a pastor, suggest it to him. If you guys aren't doing that right now, I can't tell you how beneficial that is. And just pray without ceasing. Intercede for people throughout the day. We're ultimately called to walk as Christ did. I think it's in John 4, it says, student is not above his master, but when he is fully trained, he will be like his master. Not sure which chapter it was, but you know, Jesus is in constant intercession with us. In his ministry on earth, he was in constant intercession. So the more you're praying for other people, and you know, it doesn't have to be forced prayers, but just pray in the Spirit. God, you know, say, you know, God will put into your heart and in your mind who to pray for. And so that constant intercessory prayer will fuel your spirit, because that is ultimately when we're most walking like Christ, is when we're in continual intercession for people, as he is, you know, called us to be. So yeah. And just pray your way through the day. Every moment, every decision, before every conversation, be in prayer, asking God for His Holy Spirit to guide you in what you say, what you do. Just if it's a quick prayer, like, God, guide me in these words to say, and it's a, you know, or Lord, give me your strength to do your will right now, or God, help encourage my heart to do your will today, or in this moment. It's a continual conversation.